Hey folks, how's it going? Ron James here. I want to thank you for watching my tips. I really appreciate it. I've got a few emails and I'm going to change this into a kind of like a little series. We're going to call it Tackle Tip Tuesday, and I'm going to bring you tips. So I want you to let me know what you want to see when it comes to fishing. Just send me anything. Any tips that you can think of. If I can help you out, that'll be great. We are going to tackle a baitcaster, putting line on a baitcaster. Got a few messages on that because I did the spinning reel last week, and it's pretty easy, a little bit different than the spinning reel. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. Gonna need some scissors. Gonna need the best line on the market, SUFIX 832 Braid. I use Braid a lot. I use 95% of my reels have Braid on them. I do use a lot of fluorocarbon leaders. And we'll get into, maybe we'll do a tip on that later on where you tie the fluorocarbon onto the braid and how to do that. Some people use electrical tape, which is absolutely no problem. It works great. Once you feed it the line through the reel, just put a piece of electrical tape and I'll show you how to do that. Again, when you're old, you need glasses. So I use minimum 40-pound braid. Sometimes I use 30, but minimum 40-pound braid on my bait casting reels. The reason why is because the thinner the braid, the harder it is to cast, and the line will kind of get caught. If you use a thinner braid, it'll get caught as you're winding it in and you go to cast. So 40-pound braid, this is a cool little thing here. That you see the SUFIX on here, your little sticker. Keep that, because if you don't use all your line, you can hold it back, put it back on there. So you take a bit of line like this, and then what I do is I put the reel on a rod. It's a lot easier on a baitcaster. Line up your guide right here in the center. So a lot of these reels, this 13 fishing concept reel has slots right here in the spool, which is absolutely phenomenal when it comes to putting line on, because you're not into tying and all that, but we'll get into that in a bit. Just take that through there like that, and you just slip it through. Now I take it and I put it in one of those slots right there. Nice and easy if I can find it. And then I start spooling nice and slow already. Just a couple times nice and loose, and then pull the line tight, put it through your first guide, pull the line tight, and just start reeling it in, just like that, and it comes on no problem. If you do not have those slots, like this 13 fishing concept, you'll want to do it a little bit different. So you take your line, and again, I line up my guide right in the center, and I put the line through, and it's nice to have a pair of scissors or a little, little pliers, little needle nose pliers. Now what you want to do is put that line through the guide, and then you've got to go underneath the spool. So I go underneath. This is where you need those scissors or little pliers. I pull that line up through. Now it's in behind the back button. You got to come back up through, which is pretty easy. Come back up through the back spool like this. And when you get that, then you grab the line like this, and now you've got this, okay? Put some line off here. You've got this now. What you want to do is take your main line that's going to your eye of your rod, let that go, and then take this. Same idea, wrap this like this and hold it just like so. So I'm going to do this, and now I have this tag end. I'm going to take this and I'm going to make a loop like so, and then I'm going to do the same idea as 1, 2, 3, wrap it in that little loop, and then pull the tag end like this, and then pull your main line. So what you're going to have is something like this, okay? Pull your main line, you'll see it'll go right through the eye and tighten it up. You take your scissors, cut off the access, away you go, spool your line. So that gives you a couple little ways on how to put line on a baitcaster. Make sure you pull your line tight as you're reeling it in so it layers on there nice. I do like the concept reel, the 13 fishing concept reel with the slots in there. It makes it so much easier. Also, if you don't want to tie it on, just take a piece of tape, feed your line through the guide, throw a little electrical tape on there, and then wind it on. It's that easy. Any tips you want to know or anything like that, just give me a shout, send me a message, and I'll try to do my best to give you all the tips I can. I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much, and hopefully this helps you out. Take care. Talk to you soon.